What if the only weapon you had left was your mind, while the world demanded blood on the floor just to prove you belonged? That deep fear of being crushed under raw power, the flickering hope that clever words and quiet strategy could rewrite a broken map, the painful sacrifice of stepping into a room where one wrong breath might end everything. Episode 3 of Nippon Sangoku, The Three Nations of the Crimson Sun, pulls you straight into that deadly council chamber. Released on April 19, 2026, and streaming exclusively on Amazon Prime Video, with subs and dubs available same day. This chapter sits right in the heart of the early Sangoku era, where Japan's ruins have split into three hungry nations. You smell the dust of fallen cities in the air, taste the iron of old blood on your tongue, hear the low murmur of men who kill without blinking. Nothing is safe. Everything feels alive with danger. You're not just watching, you're standing in that hall with them, pulse racing, needing to know if brains can ever beat the sword. Right after episode 2 sets up the high-stakes Toryumen test to join a powerful frontier general, Ayataru Masumi and Yoshitsune Sama step into the trial together. They face Mitsuhide Ryumen, a man whose single rule decides everything: make his knee touch the ground. Applicants clash in a mix of raw strength and sharp thinking while the Imperial Council watches. Sudden moves, quiet philosophy, and one shocking moment change the room forever. The episode ends on a tense edge that leaves your stomach tight. No bigger spoilers than what this episode itself shows, but every second tightens the web of ambition and survival. You feel the weight of eyes on your back, the cold steel in the air, and suddenly you need to see what price these men will pay next. This episode is smart, tense, and perfectly paced, like a slow fuse burning toward a quiet explosion. It moves the main story forward by testing Ayataru's dream of reunification right at the start of his climb. No long waits. The trial begins fast and never lets go. Revelations hit through actions more than words. We see exactly how power works in this fractured Japan, and one key choice shows how far Ayataru is willing to go. The dramatic balance is excellent. Martial fury mixed with cold strategy keeps you on edge without feeling rushed. Fans on Reddit have been talking about the cloudy parts from earlier episodes, like why Ayataru seems so calm in a violent world. The manga, by Ikamatsuki, makes it clear this episode adapts the early chapters faithfully. The Toryumen exam is the first rail gate to real influence, and the anime uses it to show the rules of this new Sangoku era without any confusion. The cliffhanger isn't loud. It's the kind that makes you lean forward the way people once did reading old tales of samurai tests or Roman Senate votes, heart pounding for the next move. Everything feels connected, and the hunger to know how Ayataru's plan unfolds burns stronger than ever. Ayataru Masumi steps forward as more than a quiet thinker. He's a man waking up to real courage, his hidden wound from the nation's collapse pushing him to risk everything. His choices feel earned and human. Yoshitsune Sama shines with fiery pride and sword skill, yet his short talk with Ayataru reveals deeper layers of honor and frustration that clash beautifully with Ayataru's calm mind. Ryumen Mitsuhide feels unstoppable and calculating, a force that forces both men to grow on the spot. Their dialogue and decisions feel true to who they are, yet surprising in how they crack open new sides of each other. You watch them carry the same scars we all know: loss, pride, the need to matter, and it makes every step hit harder. Power, morality, sacrifice. The episode doesn't just name them, it makes you live them. The simple rule of the trial echoes every moment in history when brains fought brawn, like clever advisors facing warlords or underdogs rewriting empires with words alone. Ayataru's quiet path asks the same question we all face in tough times. Can you stay true to your dream when the world only respects strength? The group's choices show the heavy cost of unity in a broken land. It's the same ache you feel watching leaders rise or fall, or wondering if one smart idea can ever fix a shattered home. The episode never preaches. It simply lets you feel the weight in your chest and the spark of hope that refuses to die. We see the three nations' harsh rules up close. The Imperial Council's cold politics, the brutal tests for power, the way survival turns everyday men into players in a new Three Kingdoms game. These details don't complicate things. They make the world feel real, dangerous, and alive, turning Ayataru's small steps into something that could one day change the whole map. Sharp and full of weight. Lines land like quiet promises or sudden strikes you'll remember. The short philosophical exchange between Ayataru and Yoshitsune carries the same power as famous rival talks in history. Think two warriors sizing each other up before a battle that could change everything. The script respects your intelligence and rewards you for listening closely. Every word echoes after the screen goes dark. Studio Kafka delivers strong work once again. Art direction by Seiki Tamura and character design plus chief animation direction by Takahiko Abiru make the council chamber feel heavy and alive. Deep shadows, warm torchlight on tense faces, and sudden bursts of motion that feel dangerous. Colors shift from cold stone to hot blood in perfect rhythm. Stillness during the stairs feels heavy. The quick clashes hit like real force. Beauty here isn't soft. It's raw, meaningful, and full of the weight of a dying nation. Kazuaki Terasawa's direction, with episode direction by Hiromitsu Kanazawa, is tight and smart. Close-ups catch every flicker of doubt or fire in the eyes. Wide shots of the council make the room feel like a battlefield of words and wills. The editing rhythm mirrors the rising tension, slow when minds work, fast when steel flashes, pulling you right into the character's nerves. Kevin Penkin's OST feels like a silent partner in the room. Subtle motifs swell during the test, turning strategy into something almost epic. The low voices, the scrape of boots, and long moments of quiet let the tension breathe. In places where words stop, the music speaks volumes. Kensho Ono as Ayataru Misumi is excellent. His calm, thoughtful voice carries growing fire that makes every decision feel personal. Jun Fukuyama as Yoshitsu Nisama delivers the standout energy. The strength and tremor in his lines show a man burning with pride and purpose. Kazuhiro Yamaji as Ryuman Mitsuhide brings a deep, commanding presence that makes the whole trial feel impossible to escape. Their performances don't just speak the lines. They let you feel the souls behind every choice. I finished the episode with tight shoulders and a racing mind. The trial left real scars, the kind that make you sit quiet for a second. Yoshitsune's charge and Ayataru's calm moves sparked real wonder at how different paths can cross. That final moment in the council feels like a collision of destinies, a breaking point where one choice could shift the whole war. It asks the same questions we all carry. How far would you bend your own rules to fix a broken world? What if the only way to win is to change the game itself? The episode leaves you with wonder, quiet dread, and that strong pull to keep watching. If anything, the political talk might feel a bit dense for viewers wanting non-stop action right away. But that careful pace isn't a flaw. It's a deliberate choice that builds the world and makes the bursts of tension hit harder. The violence fits this harsh Sangoku setting perfectly. It's uncomfortable because the story wants you to feel the cost. These choices make the show stand out, and the payoff is worth every careful second. Episode 3 is a sharp 9-10 step forward, smart, tense, and beautifully built. It succeeds fully in its goals, deepening the world, testing its heroes, and making you care more about this shattered Japan. Weaknesses? Only if you hate feeling the slow burn before the fire starts. So here's the truth. The council hall is still buzzing with unspoken threats. Ayataru and Yoshitsune have just taken their first real swing at power. Ryuman is waiting, and you're already in that room with them. Don't you want to know if one man's mind can truly bend the knee of a nation? Open Prime Video right now. The story isn't waiting, it's calling your name. And once you step into this Sangoku era, there's no turning back.